Greetings, everyone, and welcome. July the 29th, 2025, approaching 3 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, 10 p.m. there in Kyiv, Ukraine. I've been waiting for this one response from the United States and also from Russia, and we now have it. Donald Trump on Air Force One moments ago declaring that Putin is ignoring him and that in 10 days he has given a breaking news scoop, and I do not know whom the reporter is because there's no video, audio only. And yes, I have the audio for you with subtitles so that you can see it and hear it. But 10 days from today, additionally, he admits that all Russia wants to do is wage war. We do have an official response from Dmitry Peskov back to the Trump administration in regard to 10 to 12 day warning. Additionally, Medvedev and Lindsey Graham continue to bicker, but there is a narrative in it that you and I must understand. Thank you for being here. Thank you for sharing, liking, commenting, and all of you guys that are new subscribers. We appreciate it deeply. It is so encouraging and helpful to assist us in getting the truth out. Let's jump straight to it. Putin ignores Trump. I want to play the two audio clips for you, and we'll start with clip one, where he's talking about now a breaking news scoop, 10 days.
Hey, you mentioned that you would change the Russia deadline to 10 to 12 days. Has that started yet, or when can we, see the official statement that that is the new deadline?
I'll tell you what, I'll give it to you now. Do you want a big scoop?
Yes, please.
Everybody else, close your ears, okay? You ready?
I'm ready.
10 days from today.
Got it.
Okay?
Got it.
Good.
Have you communicated?
We have a scoop. And then, we're going to put on tariffs and stuff, and I don't know if it's going to affect Russia, because he wants to obviously probably keep the war going, but we're going to put on tariffs and the various things that you put on. It may or may not affect them, but...
Okay, so there you have it. I mean, you want a scoop? 10 days from today, and this is July the 29th, so 10 days from today, we're going to put on tariffs or sanctions, but then the real truth begins to come out, and that is Russia wants to wage war. I can't stop them. Secondly, I really don't know if these tariffs or sanctions will have any effect on them. And that is a direct statement from President Trump. Now, additionally, there was a follow-up question, and that was, have you heard anything from Vladimir Putin or Russia?
Since you made the announcement of the 10 to 12 days, have you gotten any feedback, or any officials gotten any feedback that it had a response, that Russia is going to do something?
No, I haven't had any response. It's a shame.
So let me explain to you guys something about Russia. There has been an official response. So when Dmitry Peskov speaks, and I will show you his picture here, when Dmitry Peskov speaks, he is the official spokesperson for the Kremlin. So there has been an official response, but there will be, as I project, there will be no direct response from Putin, at least in the near term, meaning, up to this point or even over the next few days. Dmitry Peskov will make the statement, and here it is. We have taken note of President Trump's statement yesterday. The SMO, which stands for Special Military Operation, continues, and we continue to uphold our commitment to a peaceful process to resolve the conflict around Ukraine and ensure our interests during this settlement. So we have the breaking clips of Donald Trump stating, I've not heard anything from Russia. Well, this is the official response that you will get from the Kremlin. So you may not be aware of it, but this is their official position. The war continues. The special military operation continues. Additionally, Donald Trump stating specifically, you want a scoop, you've got it. 10 days from today, there will be sanctions or tariffs, but obviously Putin doesn't want to stop waging war, and I'm not sure they're going to have any effect anyway. So this is where we're at, and this is the entire focus of this video update, because yes, there is a lot of other things that are happening inside Ukraine in regard to the war, inside Russia, where Ukraine is striking as well. But this is the key that we need to focus on right now. Now, we have the ongoing rhetoric from Lindsey Graham, who is Lindsey Graham, and Dmitry Medvedev. So Lindsey Graham stated, to those in Russia who believe that President Trump is not serious about ending the bloodbath between Russia and Ukraine, you and your customers will soon be sadly mistaken. You will also soon see that Joe Biden is no longer president. Get to the peace table. Dmitry Medvedev has responded twice to that. And the first one was, I shared that with you yesterday about you don't give us 50 days or 10 days. He should remember two things. Russia isn't Israel or even Iran, and each new ultimatum is a threat or a step towards open war with us. But there was another response from Dmitry Medvedev. It's not for you or Trump to dictate when to get at the peace table, in quotation marks. Negotiations will end when all the objectives of our military operation have been achieved. Work on America first, Gramps. This is how they negotiate. This is how they communicate. And that is Dmitry Medvedev. And you may say, okay, well, he's kind of a crazy guy. Yeah, he is. But he speaks very openly, and he has a direct relationship with Putin. He was the former president of Russia, prime minister of Russia, now holds Security Council positions. And this is what he does. He just stirs the pot to get the response. This is the official response from Dmitry Peskov. And we have already played for you the two audio clips off of Air Force One this afternoon. Now, if you do not clearly see in your mind the map of the special military operation and what Russia is desiring initially, that is the four regions of Lugansk, Donetsk, Zaporizhia, and Kherson. Of course, Crimea, but now they also have boots on the ground in the Kharkiv region and also in the Sumy region. But I'm using this map because this is what Russia has already put on their books. So I'm going to circle it for you here in a little bit of big red, just so you understand. This is the Lugansk Oblast right here. Basically all taken. This is the Donetsk Oblast. And you can see there is a piece remaining. I'll show it to you in a moment a little clearer. This is the Zaporizhia region. And this is the Kherson region, okay? And of course, this is Crimea. But what we're looking at when they're talking about this special military operation, in general, this is where Pokrovsk is in the blue. This is all the ground that Ukraine is holding. This is Kramatorsk, Slavyansk, Dobropilya, Konstantinivka, all in this region here in Donetsk region. And then in the Zaporizhia region, you have Guliopol, and you come around up to the massive city of Zaporizhia. Here is Orikhiv, Pokrovsk, another city. And then, of course, Kherson, a lot of rural land here in the Kherson region that is controlled by Ukraine, and, of course, the city of Kherson. So this is what they're pushing for when they talk about, just in general terms, forget about demilitarization, no NATO, the Russian language, Russian culture, set all that to the side. What they're actually talking about is waging war on these remaining locations. And yes, they do have boots on the ground in Kharkiv, in Sumy, but Ukraine has still some activity in the Kursk region. So this is what we're dealing with. This is the breaking news today. As of 3:00 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, Donald Trump making it very clear that he's making no headway, and we shall see what unfolds. I wait for the official statements, and if you are wondering, no, President Zelensky nor any Ukrainian officials have made a response to either Donald Trump's statements officially or the responses from Peskov. So we'll keep you posted. Thank you for being here. We appreciate all of you.